came out tonight for whatever reason you're here. I'd like to honor you and give appreciation and gratitude for your involvement in your community, no matter what reason why you're here. I'm actually associated with a group called Allentown Residents for Clean Air, and we are interested in the Citizens Initiative to bring to the ballot the possibility of passing a clean air ordinance in Allentown that would potentially affect your facility. I'm impressed to see the monitoring that you propose, since we proposed something in the ordinance we were working with. If you're so confident about your technology, then it would be great if, since you're continuously monitoring, I'm not sure why you couldn't send that to a public website in real time. Why put the regulatory barriers between the people and your company's results? Give it straight to us.
Can you hold your applause, please? We can't hear what she's saying and she only has 5 minutes. Go ahead, continue.
Okay, I also wanted to say that since this facility is powered by natural gas, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with the shale gas boom in Pennsylvania, and I would like to point out, as someone who knows hundreds and thousands of people who live out in the shale fields and has been doing work and visiting people on firsthand for the last 3 years, I know that there are a lot of people suffering across Pennsylvania, and for us to build another facility that burns natural gas, I can assure you that you are generating all kinds of suffering in public health and environmental degradation and water resources in other communities. And I would like everyone to go into their heart and think about, do we really want to cause pain and damage and suffering in other communities for us to build this facility? You claim a reduction of truck traffic and therefore pollution, but is it less pollution for Allentown to truck 150 tons of trash and sewage sludge every day into here? Because we have to think about the needs of our particular community. Our community is already, the Lehigh Valley is number 11 in the United States for respiratory illness and asthma problems, and we're number 14 for heavy particulate pollution. So for the extended Lehigh Valley, I would like you to ask yourselves, do we really have to even potentially degrade the air in the commons when we're already in the top 10, very close to the top 10 for these issues? We all have children, relatives, family, and I don't think that dirty air is good for business. I think that clean air and public health are good for business. And that when
Ms. Everett, you have about a minute left, so if you have a question, you only have about a minute left. You
Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate the time check.
Fred derailed.
Okay, if you have a question now, we'd like to hear. If you have a question.
Right. So I just wanted to invite you to publish that to an ongoing website available for us. When parents are taking their children to the doctor or to buy inhalers or spending money on prescription drugs or going to the emergency room for respiratory illness, they're not patronizing local businesses, and it's not building the strength and health of this community. So I just want to reach out to anyone who's concerned to
You have a question about the permits? Do you have a question? You have about 10 seconds left.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, our next speaker is, I believe it's Kevin Lott, L-O-T-T. Please hold your applause. I understand you want to cheer, but I want to make sure we hear everyone.
Thank you for the opportunity to speak. For all us environmentalists, which I consider myself one too, we talk about the Lehigh Valley in a whole. I would ask you to pay attention to Keystone Cement. I know this hearing is not about that, but they import toxins from out of the country.
About other businesses.
But I have,
topic at hand.
you got it.
Thank you.
But I have gone to all the meetings, and I commend you for your public outreach. There were several meetings that we attended. There were several council meetings that we attended. I didn't know how I'd come out on this project, but after listening to the experts, which I am not one of, and being open-minded about it, I commend Delta Thermal for trying to find a way to solve a serious environmental problem like landfills. And all these experts, I have not heard one tell me that a landfill, the setup we have today, is better than the setup we're looking at for tomorrow. So this is an improvement. And then you get the argument that, well, there could be something better down the road. Well, we'd never make progress if we had that line of thought. I've been very involved with this. The owners of Delta Thermal made a commitment to use local workers to build this thing. That's what really caught my interest. I represent many tradesmen in the Lehigh Valley. These would be good, family-sustaining construction jobs. One of the things that upsets me is we need to educate ourselves and actually look at the facts and take some of this political bull out of it and really look at what we're doing here. I think if we look at facts, we realize this is a good project. It's better than what we're currently doing with our trash. Then the argument was about finances. It was a very good debate. It needed to be there. Allentown needs to be protected financially. That got resolved. That's why council, the government we work with, to do this project. One of the things that really upsets me is, to this day, the opposition's out there saying that this is an incinerator. I've sat through many of these meetings and have been explained to myself why this is not an incinerator. And so my question would be, there's a lot of Joe Q public out here that aren't chemists and scientists. I'd ask Delta Thermal one more time to explain how this is different than an incinerator. Thank you.
Okay, we can answer that question.
You want to take that question, how this is different from an incinerator?
The question was, what's the difference between an incinerator and a combustion chamber? There are lots of different, and I'm going to introduce to you Ashok Soni, who is the president of IES Engineers, which is one of the engineering companies that is involved in all of our permitting and some of our design work as well.
Hello. The difference between these mass burn incinerator is that you take this MSW waste and you put it back into the chamber and then you basically burn it. And then the gases comes out from that incinerator and then you basically eat it. What is the difference in this particular system is that we are having the municipal solid waste and sludge. We put it into a chamber which we call as a resource recovery chamber. It is a vessel. In that vessel we put a high pressure steam and we also which is at a high temperature, which basically breaks down the molecules. And all these, basically the bad elements that goes into the wastewater. So we produce a fuel, just like that you have a biofuel, you have a coal fuel and other. So it's no longer is a waste. It is a fuel which we burn every day to produce steam to heat our homes. So that fuel is burnt like in any kind of a boiler. You burn in a boiler, you produce hot water or you produce steam. In our case, we produce steam and eventually we produce the power, which is a 4 megawatts and for approximately 4,000 houses. So that's the difference. We have a pre-step to convert the MSW waste to the fuel. We don't burn it with the incinerator like most of these facilities are there. Okay?
Thank you. Okay, Mr.
Say one thing to highlight something Rob pointed out, and what comes out of the process is a lot cleaner than coal. I mean, a lot of your impacts in Lehigh County is from coal. If you look at this, there's about 1/10 the amount of sulfur in this that's coming out. If you go on down, the arsenic is roughly 1,000 times, maybe 500 times lower than what you see in coal. The cadmium is roughly, again, 100 times lower than what you see in coal. Mercury is more than 1,000 times lower. Nickel is, well, the highest amount is with the lowest amount, but it's probably roughly about 100 times lower. Selenium, likewise, is 10 times lower. So, this is from analyses of what comes out after they run it through high pressure. What happens when they run it through high pressure? In the plastics, What produces dioxin is chlorine carbon bonds. Those are broken down by the high pressure in the steam. Chemical reaction. You take it out, it comes out as salt. Likewise, if there are metals, they come out. So the things that you're worried about come out when this fuel is produced, and it's a lot cleaner than coal.
Thank you very much. Okay, our next person is Lou Leon Shu.